money don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like them. These I come through and nip you crickets. I come through and moose be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers from the seeds that I'm sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my road. At the end of my road, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
stripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sick one. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chump, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my neighbors jump, up a pump, boy, I bump. In that Billy Strong, he ain't know him, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water. Three with the smiles, all the ops gonna pout. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, bill, with no pen to the steps.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans, ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones notice me go riding for it. 53, I'm throwing up, they see the G and I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try love. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as seen the days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
I came in nothing but some raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promoting to just
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, lil' bruh. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, lil' daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm on trip. Look at my VIP. Snicker my brick won't miss. Rich took his chick, I know. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like bruh. How do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one golded. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one golded. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They tryna me. That's the wrong way me back. Yeah, buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy burn me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
I steep, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in me, she Jamaica, B. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posting with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Shooting star, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. Perennial Pro Bowler Justin Tucker has it on the tee. Off we go from Vegas. A return now from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass is caught, that's DJ Moore. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long, here's Williams. Now, a deep shot What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And he indeed picks up the Bears' first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Allen in motion. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Swift. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Bears. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Well, big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. first carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. A nice start to the drive, gain of 10, and a quick first down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jackson. Left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
So after 1, it's the Bears off to the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Second and 7. No motion over Flowers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
He was marked out by Adrian Over. Brings up a 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
I think everybody in this stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And they'll take this down inside 35.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
In motion comes Walker. ground. Here's Henry.
We came up on dirty money. I can hit up bad. I thought then I get my either you run it.
Brings up second and
Got in the
3.
rolling and that voodoo ain't on that style.
Here's second and 3 to go. On play action, here's Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
First and goal, and it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. This time he will work his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. Ravens come back to tie it at 7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 45-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Rodeo. Gonna look deep, looking for more. It is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. That'll lead to a second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On second down, it's Williams. He's going to try it here again. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. So, one touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back It is quarter number 3. First down throw for Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion.
The 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. He'll start at the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now Swift. Inside the 25. The speed on display. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll give it going left. There's Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Jackson. Escaping. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball is out. Well, there's Henry. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. They'll go again with Swift. And he is plenty. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call. And you can see the end result.
3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Limiting these 3rd and long situations. This is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll put Everett in motion here. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on the floor. On down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Bateman is the motion man. Now a screen set up for Henry. And we brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books.
With the score, Bears
Back with more
14.
after the break.
Ravens
You're tuned in
13.
to the NFL on EA Sports. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. No motion over Flowers. And he will score. Trey Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Howard Gordon. He's inside the 40. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick two for the first? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. He's got his big target, Everett. Down the left sideline. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. This point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
He finds his big tight end, Everett. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's second and 6. Give up the middle with Swift. It's a gain of 12 here. First down.
When the offense broke the huddle and line, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run. The offense is going to say, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Swift.
This is one of those cases where having high speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their rocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Now, second and inches. They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They're going to mark him short.
Curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on second down. It's typically something that we see on third and fourth down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this first down, don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. First and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll go down back at the 4. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. Now after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on second and third. You have to at least come away with points.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. One more time, they try Swift. And he's into the end zone yet again. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. Through the end zone. It's a touchdown. This is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Bateman is the motion man. Second down. Jackson. Pass right side will be taken in by Walker. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get a dozen out of that one, sprinkling his way to a first down. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got that. It's gone. Give him 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Jackson out of the pistol. And he can't Along through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Another try, 2nd and 10. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Now on 2nd and long.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Bateman is the motion man. 3rd and long for Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here we go. This is 4th down. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds, but has the 1st down. They took the chance, threw it on 4th down, and they end up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Left side, blocked by Andrews. And the tackle is made at about the 6. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Vegas.
rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and peak the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, wait, I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person, don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up, another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark
me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day.
Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Something new. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Snitches wanna try, snitches wanna lie, the snitches wonder why, snitches wanna die. All I know is pain, all I feel is rain. How can I maintain with madness on my brain? I resort to moving silence like you don't know what I style is. New York, the wildest. My dogs is with it. You want it? Come and get it. Took it, then we split it. Damn right we did it. What you gon' do when we run up on you? Messing with the wrong crew. Don't know what we going through. I'ma have to show how easily we. When we find out there's some more that's running with Joe. Nothing we can't handle. Break it up and dismantle. Light it up like a candle. Just cause I can't stand you. Put my on tapes like you busting grapes. Think you holding weight and you haven't met the apes. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, Crazy? Be crazy. Stop acting like a baby. Mind your business, lady. Nosy people get it too. When you see me spit at you, you know I'm trying to get rid of you. Yeah, I know it's pitiful. That's how get down. Watch my get round. Make you suckers kiss ground. Just for talking, oh, you think it's funny? Then you don't know me, money. It's about to get ugly. Whatever, dog, I'm hungry. I guess you know what that means. Come up off that ravine. Don't make it a scene. Give a dog a bone. Leave a dog alone. Let a dog roam and he'll find his way home. Home of the brave. My home is the cave. And yo, I'm a slave to my home is the grave. I'm a pull papers. It's all about the papers. Caught the vapors in. Now they wanna.
Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll.
Man, look what you done started. Act written, you got it. Had it, shoulda shot it. Now you're dealing departed. Get at me, dog, gonna rip. This one here, I flip. No, when I kick, gonna be some sick. What would that look for when I walked in the door? Oh, you thought you was raw? Cause now you on the floor. Wishing you never saw me walk through that door. With that. Now it's time for bed. 2 more today. Got the floor. Yeah, that. Another unsolved mystery. Going down in history. They never did to me. Can't get to me. Got to make a move. Got a point to prove. Gotta make them groove. Got them all like ooh. So to the next time you hear this dog rhyme, try to keep your mind on get prime.
Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop.
Coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Brought in, it's his back, Jonathan Taylor. Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds, back to the line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both take the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down with goals. Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Here we go.
They're going Taylor. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
It's a dream come true right there as a play caller, Kate. You leave the offense out there on 4th and inches. You try to pound it forward just to move those chains. You get the best of both worlds. You move the chains for a lot more.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Now he's going deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Cut 19.
From the red zone now. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate. Keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And they've got a long field ahead. Brock got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it. got a man in motion. Williams starting with a pass here. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 3. Flush down out to his left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Williams to throw on first. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
First down,
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Hits his target, and that's DJ Moore. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Fake, Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. He takes it himself. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. Catches many down the right sideline. He's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great ball. I love watching a ball going out to make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains. And
he gets him around 6 there. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Come on. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down. Taylor now up the middle. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down. Throwing off the play fake here. He rolls to his right. That one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go now.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He finds him beyond Walker. He's to the 25 before being brought down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He brings the offense up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18, 5 in.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson.
You want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Kick taken in here at the 17. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that from a kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's Swift to start the drive. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. So here's Franklin there to make the tackle. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's 2nd and 7. Buying some time left. He can run it. He's able to cross midfield before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
First down throw by Williams. It's in the hands of Moore. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 39. Dialing up a receiver screen. He has room past the 25. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Working inside the red zone. Has his man, it's Swift. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right has the challenge here. Carney's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play. Keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, here's Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
We send a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 11. Searches from the pocket. What's going to find from here? It's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Motioning the tight end now. Escapes out to the left. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back now, pressure on his way. He's got him, that's Swift. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down, Williams. Getting out to his left. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And they don't connect, looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet, so there's a flag on the field. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Man in motion here. Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Swift hauls it in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. From the red zone now. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play. So 2nd down coming up.
That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Got Everett, and it's complete. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. And the Colts sending 6 DBs out there. Dive package, 3rd down coming. Back to throw it. This throw is caught. And in for the Chicago touchdown. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Pretty important PAT here, Braun, to make it a field goal game. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Colts 14. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. chooses to bring this one out. And he's going to wind up out of bounds right where the former touchback used to be, along the 25-yard line.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. This one finds Taylor. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down line play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Finds Ward. And he'll get taken down and will get to this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down. Just put it straight. Midpoint the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. This one's taken in by Colin Granson. That one goes for 17 yards and lose the chains.
You know, Kate, we'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage. Sometimes it's breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. He nearly gets to the 25 before going out. Even 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down.
Bronco switch.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts trail by a field goal. The new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go again with Taylor. And he has it down to the 8-yard line of the play. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Kane, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Second down carry for Taylor. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Set up. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now. Has been close. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Trying to do it himself. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Ready?
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here, gonna tick down.
Ready?
It's second and goal.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Sermon. And he will score and get the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and they cashed in when it really mattered.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it down.
17. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll motion him out of the backfield. He'll look to throw it. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Colts make the play that should win them this game.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
To kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins looking to put it up right away. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing is Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. That's out quickly to London.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 2nd and 9. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Cousins now. Throw left side. There's London. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Throws right back to London, complete again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Cousins again. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cousins. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Coup for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Williams. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air, Williams. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A 7-yard pickup.
Here's Williams. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. send the tight end in motion here. Looking to throw is Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They go play action. Cousins checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Cousins. Got a man, it's London. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. This is caught inside the 15. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
To throw, Williams. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw. Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution.
Bro, explore more great deals now. You balling, bro. Springfest in Lowe's. We help. You save. See associate at Lowe's.com.
The way you playing, I don't play like that anymore. I just did what you be doing. I don't play like that anymore. But you balling, bro. Just running the play, how the play is. On that drive, I did all type of shit to score. I don't play like that. Just play the play.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. A little And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Bears 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.